Today's true story from the Bible comes from 1 Samuel 24. Saul was king of the Israelites, the chosen people of God. But Saul made some big mistakes. He disobeyed God's commands. So God decided it was time for a new king. He chose a young shepherd boy named David and promised that one day he would rule over Israel after Saul. Now, David wasn't just any shepherd boy. He was a hero to the Israelites. He had defeated a giant named Goliath and helped the Israelites win a great victory against their enemies, the Philistines. Saul was so impressed, he invited David to live with him in the royal palace. Saul's heart was filled with jealousy when he saw how much the people loved David. One day, while David was playing his harp for Saul, Saul became so jealous that he threw a spear at David not once, but twice. Jonathan, Saul's son, was David's best friend. He warned David that his dad was plotting to hurt him. David ran away for his own safety. David spent many years running and hiding from Saul, who was determined to catch him. But God was watching over David. God kept David safe and sent friends to help him along the way. One day, Saul got word of where David was hiding. He gathered an army and searched for him. Saul went into a cave. Little did he know, David and his men were hiding in the very same cave. David's friends whispered, "Now's your chance." So David crept up behind Saul and snipped a piece of his robe. But he immediately felt bad. He knew it wasn't right to hurt Saul, even though Saul was hunting him. When Saul left the cave, David called out to him, showing him the piece of his robe. Saul realized how wrong he had been and cried. He admitted David was a better person than he was and acknowledged God had chosen David to be the next king. Even though Saul and David went their separate ways, Saul kept trying to hurt David. But in the end, both Saul and Jonathan died in battle. David was sad, but became the king of Israel, just like God promised. God made a special promise to David. He said that one of David's descendants would be a forever king, and that king is Jesus. God was faithful to David and is faithful to his people.